There are lots of income gaps. There are income gaps within countries. There are income gaps between major players. Both of those gaps are problematic. The income gaps between rich and poor nations means that you will have to form smaller groups, coalitions of the willing, not just on war, but also on trade and on climate and on monetary policy, smaller groups of countries that are like-minded. It would be nice to have a global response to climate change. If you can't get one, that doesn't mean you keep searching for a global response as climate continues to deteriorate. It means that you get a smaller group of countries that you can do something with. And maybe that's adaptation, and maybe some of it is abatement, and maybe some of it is geoengineering, but you got to start, right? But then you have, as you bring up, the disparities that exist within countries. And those are serious disparities because they can prevent countries from taking action. See, another part of the G0 is that there is no longer an average American. You have increasingly large numbers of Americans that believe that the United States, and they in particular, do not benefit from being the world's policeman or the world's lender of last resort or having the United States drive a process of globalization. And even though you can argue that America has made fantastic wealth doing all of those things, and American multinational corporations, which are dominated by US-based shareholders, have made incredible returns on doing that, large numbers of Americans have been left out of that process. And the greater that disparity is, the more willing you will see large segments of the American population says, you know what? I'd rather isolationism. I'd rather barriers and protectionism. I'd rather actually take the money we have and not support free trade, but support more manufacturing in the U.S. And it doesn't really matter if we're not competitive because I want that money. Because what you've been doing isn't benefiting me. It's a fair point. It's a dangerous one for the United States.